Hey folks, Dad here with Elevation Diecast Racing. It is Wednesday, time for another edition of the Lunchtime Laps. We're going to do a little variety of things today. These two cars came from Commotion Diecast. He sent these along back with the entries I had for the stock race, and we certainly appreciate that. Rob over at Commotion Diecast. Go check him out and give him a subscribe and a like if you have not yet so far. But we're going to run these two. These have been to the speed shop. I got them labeled CD1 and CD2. And we'll see what kind of speed they got. Pretty even. Wow. 2128 and at 10,000 speed by CD2. Let's see. Wow, they are pretty even again. So a 2123 is what we got out of this one. So I think we're going to run them one more time. 2123. And yeah, that is pretty much all we're going to be able to get out of them. I'll work with them again and see if we can get any more speed out of them, but it doesn't look like. I think it's these wheels that hinder this jackhammer. Nevertheless, we'll take CD2 since he put down the fastest time, and we'll put him aside and move on to a couple of cars. I've had this one's brand new out of the package, never, been ran, never been worked. So we're going to put him up in the lane against a fresh blister pole jackhammer. Let's see what they do undusted. Then we will roll these guys over to the speed shop and see what we can really get out of them. Jackhammer 2154 to 58. Ooh, 53 to 55. So the Pontiac getting over by 1,000. Let's get him over to the speed shop. All right, 2153 is what we got out of these so far. Let's see what they do now. 2118 to 20. We'll switch lanes. Nothing all that impressive. Not even. Wow. 2112 and 15. Nada. And one more time. Just totally disappointing. Wow. Well, we'll work with them a little more and see if we can get anything else out of them. Really surprised this casting. Man, look at the wide wheelbase on this guy. Just nice and even. You would think it would be faster, especially with those wheels. They look really good. But, as you know, if it isn't fast, at least it'll look good on the shelf. Yeah. And we'll give the jackhammer a solo run. Just nada, man. Let's run the jackhammer against the jackhammer. CD2 put down the fastest time out of the two blue modern castings. Just consistent, I guess, at 2125. 2114 for the gold holiday jackhammer. Well, if anything, I suppose they'd make good mods. And and that's where they'll go, to the one-day pile. All right, next up, we're going to roll a couple that Victor Fastlane from over at Knobby Ridge Dragway sent over. This is the Matchbox MGB, and this is called the Chevrolator. So we dusted them up. We're going to see if they have anything going down the track. Ooh, Matchbox 2118. Wow, not bad for this little casting. Let's roll them again. I like the wheelbase on the Chevrolator. It's flat, kind of like a Turbulence, Turbolance. Just doesn't have the weight that the Turbulence does. A little better race that time. 2122. I'll switch them again and see if we can get that graphite to break in a little more. 2124. I don't think so. They're just not producing speed. Our little Matchbox gets up and goes though in this outside lane. So we will put these along with the jackhammers, and we'll see what we can do with those in the one-day pile. So before we get the track too messy, let's roll a couple lightning down the track. It's the new white Hemi Cuda, or 383 Cuda I should say, taking on the old trusty dusty Ford. Let's see what these guys have today. Ooh, 2086. Ooh, I like that. 86 and a 10,000 speed by the Cuda. Look at him go. Very nice. We'll be seeing them on Friday Night Lightning from the Big Block series. We'll see if any of these have anything under the hood. So up next is going to be this tanker. Some of you have been waiting to see. I've been kind of wanting to see what is up with this tanker too. That's why I got it. It's the Peterbilt tank truck from the Heat Fleet series, 1996. So we'll get him on the track and let's go find him a suitable opponent. He's 51.2 grams, so that's not bad weight. How about we roll him against this Autonomicals Solar CX4. I have never seen this one. I was kind of stoked when I seen it. So, yeah, why not? Let's get him out of the package, weigh him up, get him on the track, blister runs, and then we'll run him to the speed shop. This Solar is weighing a 42.6, so he's giving up a little bit of weight. But it's a Solar, right? Gotta be fast. And he is 2156 to 81. Gotta admit, that's a pretty cool looking tanker. And the Solar's got some fire on it too. We got us a fire run. Solar versus the Peterbilt. Okay, 56 to 81. Solar is up. 38 to 70. All right, they both got a little faster. Let's get them over to the speed shop and see if they have any kind of real speed. Okay, let's see if we can get anything out of these two. Oh, my Lanta. No. 2117. 2116. Well, that was the tanker run. We'll just put him right up here. He's getting towed away because he's slow. Let's get the Solar a couple of solo runs and see if he has anything. 2097. Okay. That's not too bad. Maybe that tanker was throwing back some bad air. 2103. So this joker's in the 41 to 50. Let's just see what he does against the gatekeeper. Why not, right? Honestly, I don't think he can touch the Batman, but we're gonna find out. Yeah. Not every soul there is a speed freak. So, one more time against the Batman. Yeah. So, not happening. So he'll go in the solar parking lot, which I don't know where it went to. I think I boxed him up. We'll just, yeah, we'll set him over here for now. And put Batman back in his spot. So it looks like we need to find one more race. Alright, we're going to run 2 Pixar. One that just came out, Miles Axelrod. And then one, I believe it's from 2014, JW. Let's take a look at these guys. Miles Axelrod coming in at 57.2 grams. And man, these wheels are, well, they're pretty round. I think we might get some speed out of this guy. Let's take a look at his opponent. JW coming in at 47.1. He's got a nice solid wheelbase. Also seems to roll pretty good. Let's see how they do. Just right out of the pack. Not too shabby. 213. Okay, let's roll them to the speed shop and see if these guys have any speed. Alright, can we get anything to be sub 211? Ooh, leave it to a Pixar to save lunch. Look at that. These wheels really are nice and round. They dusted up nice too. So 2096 to 12. Not breakneck speeds, but I mean, for what they are, 2096 and 20. These are the 2 fastest cars of the whole day. You gotta be kidding me. Say what you will about these Pixar. They, you never know until you throw them down the track, I suppose. These would make some good wheels for a pickup truck. I'm guessing. I don't know. You just never know. 2088. Whoa! Let's go, little Leroy. Let's see what this guy weighs again. What does he weigh? Don't tell me a Pixar is going to get into the lineup. 51 to 61. That's a tough weight class, but we're going to throw him up against the gatekeeper and just see what he does. From the Mopar Madness series from Dad's race team, it is the Dodge Daytona. He got him. I cannot even believe it. Wow. Huh. Go figure that out. I'll take it. Anytime I can get something different than the usual suspects into the lineup, I'm all for it, man. Look at him go. What a cool little vehicle. I'm glad I picked him up. So it's Miles Axelrod. You can pick him up at Target. That's where I found him today. I'd like to find that Indy car. We know he isn't fast enough. And I don't think he would fit the track. I looked at him earlier today too, and that one though. So Miles Axelrod. And we got some serious recalibrating if the Buick Stalker's in there. 87 to 80. I can't believe he just beat him. Wow, we got to recalibrate this class altogether because I know the gatekeeper isn't running those good of times. So, I just can't believe Miles Axelrod beat the Buick Stalker. Are you kidding me? Ah, the Buick got him by 1. Well, we'll have to leave the Buick right here, and oh no, that's the wrong one. What a dodo. Okay, so the GT Racer is the next one up. Huh. I guess I gotta pay attention, huh? He might be making it further yet. All right. Miles Axelrod. Ooh. 87 to 88. Nevertheless, Miles Axelrod. Pretty impressive. Look at him go. Doesn't beat an 8.7 though. So, we'll recalibrate. We definitely have some work to do in the ranks before we can go too much further. Guess we'll have to stick him right here for now. All right. Well, hope you're having a good Wednesday. Stay tuned because Pedal to the Metal 4. It won't be far behind. If you haven't made your pick, you have another opportunity before I get home to race these off. Pedal to the Metal 4. Who will emerge victorious? That's all from Mile High Raceway for lunch today. Happy Wednesday, and we will see you later on this evening.